One of the most common blocks we use, and the one that we should all rely on the most, is going to be our middle block. It's extremely critical that we're comfortable doing that and that we utilize it as necessary when the opportunity arrives. Not only does it cover your whole body, but it also kind of creates a shield for you, using your hips to go from side to side. It not only covers your body from the front, but allows you to protect yourself inside. Now, there's a couple things about this block that are extremely critical that I want to make sure that everybody understands. First of all, when you have this block, this is not a block with your arms. You're not blocking back and forth with your arms. You're actually going to hold your arms fairly steady. The top of the bow, or the heel, should be back towards your head a little bit, where the tip of the bow, or at the bottom, or the lower part of the bow right now, is kind of pulled out a little bit. There's a reason for that. Number one, it allows more protection for my leg. The other part is it allows me to control the bow a little bit more directly as I move from side to side. So I'm not going to use my arms to do the blocks. I'm going to use my hips, and I'm going to actually use my hips to push that bow to the outside so that my opponent's weapon is outside of the plane of my body. Now, one of the things that we cover a lot with students is when you do a block, don't stay there. You've completed that block. The rest of your body is open. So after you block, come back to center. That way, you can go to the other side, or even repeat to the same side if you need to. But if you are stuck here, not only is your body open, but if there is a strike to the other side, you have to travel all the way across your body to get there. It's much quicker if you're back at your neutral position in the center just to go to the other side. So keep in mind that maintaining that block in the center gives you more flexibility and speed when it comes to blocking. The other thing that I wanted to cover really quick is how to get to that middle block. So we've talked about this in class several times, and it's raised enough questions that I think it's worth covering. If you're in a right front stance and you do an upward block, how do you get into your middle block? It's easy. It's just taking the hand that's closest to your head and making that the top of your block. It doesn't have to be a complicated move. It's basically just like we teach in most activities with open hand. Once you make your strike, you let it fall. Same thing here. You're just going to let the hand that's furthest away from your body just fall, and the one that's closest becomes the one that's at the top of your block. Same thing stands if you're in a left front stance. Block, block. It's not anything complicated. You just bring it straight to that point. It also works if you're striking. So you strike here, the hand that's closest to your head automatically drops into your blocking position. Same thing on this side. You strike here, it's just right into your blocking position. You want to get that block as quickly as possible so that you can protect yourself if you need it. So make it simple, make it straightforward, but keep that block in front of you in the center position when not being used. Make sure you can see below your hand. It's not up here and it's not down here. You're going to be able to make sure you can see, and then keep it in the center so you can attack or move to the point of attack as necessary. So if you have questions on this block, please ask. This is probably the most useful tool that you're going to have from a blocking standpoint, and you need to really understand and be able to use it.